YouTube friends, my name is Wendy,
Annalie,
and Patricia,
and we're here this evening to discuss Season 6, Episode 1 of The Walking Dead. Yay! I know this has been very eagerly anticipated amongst us,
yes.
right? Something that we discuss
frequently,
so we were super excited about being able to watch this last night. But before we start, discussing all that, previous to this, my friends here, Annalie and Patricia, they did a 4-part series of every season of The Walking Dead. So if you guys want to go take a look at that, don't forget. Very informative, and it actually reminded me of stuff that I even forgot. So definitely go check that out when you get a chance. Forewarning, there will be, what's it called?
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. So spoiler alert. So if you have not watched episode 1, season 6 of The Walking Dead, turn this video off right now. But don't forget to subscribe so you can come back to us later, okay? So anyway, anything else that I need to add before we get started?
No.
Okay. So anyways, what did you guys think?
Well, I was waiting and impatiently waiting for the episode and the season to start, and the episode was amazing.
Yes.
Everything that I wanted, everything that I expected. I got to see the group again, all our favorites. Daryl, who I love. Michelle.
Daryl again.
But I love him more. Glenn, Maggie, Carol.
Eugene?
Oh yes, Eugene.
I don't know if you want to see him again or not, but
He was there. I could have done without Gabriel, but
oh my gosh, Gabriel. And are we now with Gabriel? Are we saying now that people can get better, and be okay? Because we weren't okay with him before.
I'm still not okay.
Well, he's not changed. He's not shown me.
No.
But no, he's not shown me yet that he's changed or he hasn't redeemed himself, as far as I know.
No.
As I've seen.
But it just seems like he's more accepted.
I mean, at least he.
No. I don't know.
Or he's just a part of the
looks
group. Like
comfortable.
yeah, I guess maybe.
Maybe because he's starting to admit that yes, he does suck as a person. But other than that, he is not my favorite.
Well, no, he's not anybody's favorite. He's gonna have to do something spectacular to win me over.
Yes.
Something more than just show up.
Yeah.
But and we also were introduced to new characters.
Yes.
Heath, who is wonderful.
Yeah, I do like him. Although I was very suspicious at first. I was like, don't let him in! Don't let him in!
But see, I read the comics, so I already known about Heath. But Heath and Carter, who we don't like. No, Carter we don't like. Carter we don't.
You like Carter? Because obviously I don't like
Who was
him.
in opposition to Rick in the meeting.
Oh yes! No. I did not like him.
Yes, we did not like Carter. So, but yeah, let's see.
Spoiler alert, he's dead. Good riddance.
And the way he died was awesome.
Oh yeah, he had a good a good walker death.
And then
It was a good death. Yes.
and then Rick saying, he's just the kind of person that's going to go and do something stupid and make a mistake, and guess what? He got himself bit in the face by a zombie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although Rick did want to kill him.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he did.
He wanted to kill him, but he's like, I'm not going to waste my time killing him.
Because
He's going to date anyway. And yes, he was. Oh my gosh, and I forgot Morgan. Morgan is with us now. So Morgan is with us. So yeah, the game's all.
Which, you know what I liked? How, very intuitive he was about Carol.
Oh, yes.
Did you like
he
that?
kind of outed her.
But he was like,
kinda outed
you're
her.
always watching and you're always ready. And then she was like,
she played.
oh, that's so sweet.
You just play. But yes,
he knows.
Because he even said, try to be slick and say, oh, so are you a cop too?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got her number for sure.
Yeah.
Best zombie scene.
At the very beginning.
Yes, right, the very beginning.
By the
and he
train,
slides.
or no, the truck, the semi.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
he tried to wiggle through and got
the skin
filleted or
Yeah.
skinned.
Yeah.
Best Walker
Yeah.
death, I guess.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
I mean, not just this episode.
That was good.
I think that was
Yeah,
one of
that
the
was
better.
good.
And that was a lot of zombies.
Yes,
Walkers, whatever you want to call them.
1,000, maybe over
It was a
1,000.
lot.
Someone needs to see.
Like, and to see just the whole,
Yeah.
The whole
picture
yeah, the
of
whole
it.
view,
Mhm.
yeah,
That was
of
like,
all of them. Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
so I just feel like this season is going to be very intense. I mean, as they always are, you know, but I was at the very end of this episode, I was like, you know, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we learned why the Alexandrians were so lucky. Why they
Yes.
nothing
Yeah.
horrible had befallen them.
Yeah.
Because you did wonder
Because
about that.
There
Yeah.
was a zombie trap. You know, they were trapping themselves in
natural
this
zombie
big
trap.
quarry, whatever kind of thing. So we learned that. So we're like, oh, okay. So that's how they, you know, kind of
Yep.
got by all this time.
So then they did the little trail thing to try to get them out,
Yes.
right?
Rick's awesome plan
Yes.
as a leader.
However,
Uh-huh.
what was that horn? I was dying.
I know. And I was like, shut it off, shut it off, shut it off.
And they said it was coming from
It was
Alexandria.
from home.
So I was
Yeah.
like, was that Morgan? Because remember, Morgan was going to be going back, right?
Why would he
He's
do
not
that?
doing
I don't know.
that.
So what would it be?
We're gonna stop
For somebody against
Saboteur.
Right.
Sure.
Why do they want to be eaten? Because that's what was going to happen. That was the risk.
Well, I think I think it was someone who wanted to make
prove
Rick
Rick-
look bad. Yes. So who
That's
would
Gabriel.
do that? Who knows? He got shot down. Yeah,
Who knows?
he got shot down.
I can't wait.
But yeah, speaking
Okay.
of Rick, you know, I'm all about Rick. I was gonna marry Rick. Rick was my man. But of course he, you know, we know he had the mental breakdown back in the day, and you know, he's Rick Tater and kill, 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 shoot, blam, blam.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been 100% with Rick, but when he made the decision to, I think they pretty much were thinking to throw Pete's body in the garbage. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't even want the decision not to bury him in Alexandria. I could not get on board with because he has 2 children.
Yeah. And I mean,
You know,
that's the key thing.
That was so wrong. There was
It was
nothing
personal.
right about it. Yes.
It was personal.
Yes.
The whole thing was personal.
Yes, for him and
because-
Deanna.
Yes.
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 And there was nothing right about that. And I love Rick, love you to death. Waiting for the proposal and everything. But that was wrong. Wrong is wrong. And that was wrong.
Yes.
For him and Deanna. You know, there was no reason why he should have been treated the way he was. I mean, and his children. I mean, that was wrong.
I did not like Rick's interaction with, and what's that blonde lady's name?
Jessie.
Jessie. I did not like that interaction at all.
I don't
It
like
made him.
any of his interactions different. He makes poor choices in women, Lori.
But she wasn't the one that
He
ended up
was
looking
like a
bad.
stalker. It's almost
Yeah.
stalkerish the way he was
He-
coming at her.
It was creepy.
Yes.
It was kind
The
of.
way talking to her son, like,
Was
Yeah.
it kind of needy? Even like,
Yes.
I need to do this.
Like,
I need
please,
to.
like, yes, tell me I can, tell me I can, you know.
I didn't like
Yeah, I did not like
and then
that.
like, oh, I'm gonna kill the husband to get rid of him, and we'll just throw him out.
Garbage!
Like, and I felt for his son, like
Yes,
watching
because
that.
that's my dad. I want to
Yeah.
see where my dad, and they even heard them say, just leave him.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna prop him up against a tree. I mean, that's crazy. That was wrong. Now that was wrong. Everything I'm on board with Rick, but that was so wrong.
And I mean, just his demeanor, everything about that conversation between him and Jessie was like,
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
like the
didn't
way
like
you're
it. I
talking
didn't-
to her and anything.
And she was like, I
back
got
off, like
Right.
pump your brakes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna learn how to shoot. You're not gonna teach me.
Yeah. So she was okay. She was
Yeah.
Yeah, he
appropriate.
kind of looked bad.
He looked kind of like
Yeah.
a stalker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
He
don't
was
like
stalking
that part.
her, and I didn't like
Could
that.
have done without that part.
Yeah. But what about Morgan and Michonne? The when he asked her about the
Oh, and the protein bar! Michonne, did you eat my last peanut butter protein bar? And she was like, it's always the peanut butter.
But she did. She ate it. She
did
ate
eat
that. She did eat his last protein bar. That was funny.
She said, "You don't remember? I'm gonna tell you."
And that's what I liked about this episode. There were funny moments.
Yes.
You know, where you were
Yes.
laughing with Eugene when he first met Keith.
Yes.
You know.
With the hair
Yes,
comment.
the
Yeah.
Oh,
hair game.
The
The
hair
hair
game.
game.
The hair game.
The hair
Oh, and
game.
the clicks. I was like, what is
Yeah.
that? But seriously, I was like, don't let them. Because I didn't know who he was.
Well, and the way he was talking too, like,
And
I'm not
I
capable
was on-
to stay and watch
Yes.
Right.
skates.
But he was like, I was on a run for 2 weeks, so I'm like,
I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mentioned
huh?
that.
2 weeks?
Mhm.
What'd you bring back?
It didn't look like much.
No.
I guess they did have a truck, so who knows what was in
Yeah,
the truck.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was a little suspicious, but I like him.
Yeah, I like Keith. Nicholas and his redemption. I mean, he kind of redeemed himself. I mean, I don't.
Well, I don't think he ever can.
Well, he's working
redeem
toward.
himself-
He's
himself.
working.
I'm still a little
toward it.
shifty-eyed.
Yeah,
You know.
he's
I'd watch
working
him. I mean, I wouldn't like, oh, let me group with him to go on a run.
Which
I'd
one
be like,
was
no.
trying not to do.
Yeah, he was like, no.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he
And then
wanted
he was
to-
like, we need men, we need people to go. And then Gabriel raises his hand, and he's like, no. I love that part. That
shot
was
him
good.
right down, and not only no, is there anybody else?
Because we need people, but not you.
Shut down.
Not you,
Anybody
Gabriel.
but
Not
you. That was
Yes.
hilarious.
Mhm.
I love
There were
that
some
part.
really good funny moments.
Mhm.
And I would have
That was
been right
funny.
next to him, like,
And nobody said anything, in defense or anything. They were
Nope.
like perfectly fine with no.
Yes.
With no.
like they were okay
Dating
with Nicholas.
people.
Oh, what about Abraham and what he's going through? He's going through something.
He's never been
It's-
like,
You don't care?
I don't care what he's going through.
But to me, it's like,
As long as he doesn't kill Daryl, Sean,
or anybody
Morgan, like anybody that I'm interested in, then
Yeah, he's just going through some stuff.
But is he just enjoy? It's like, is he going crazy, or is he like, well, if we're gonna be in this zombie apocalypse, I'm gonna just enjoy it and have fun with it.
I don't know.
What? You can have an adrenaline from it, being all wait.
Did she raise her hand?
I did.
I think. Okay, go.
Judith.
Oh yeah, that's not Judith.
It's not Judith.
It is now.
I looked at that baby and I was like,
That's not Judith.
I cracked my head. I'm like, is that Judith? That's Judith.
And what baby does Rick have? What thing did that baby?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
kind of
so
add
they
that.
switched the babies because you know the baby. I'm sure the original Judith is a big girl. She's walking.
Yeah.
But you would
So,
think,
It's a timeline.
I mean,
she's probably walking.
but I mean, Judith has been around for a while.
But Judith should be walking for as long as she's been born.
She should be walking.
She
And I
should
thought
be
Judith was
walking.
like blonde, and that baby didn't really look blonde.
And it was a smaller. The face was
Yes.
smaller and
And
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know the mama was standing right there.
Oh yeah, and I saw that. I noticed that 'cause I saw it again.
When she reached for it.
Like, yeah, and then she's
Yeah.
like looking over there smiling, and then when she went to Morgan, and then she's like looking at Morgan like, huh? And then she like looked back and she started smiling. I'm like, mama's standing right there.
Yeah, yeah, and I saw that. I went back and looked at that, and I saw that.
Bring back Judith.
She original. At least, I mean, let Judith grow up. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a while. It's been more than what that baby looked like. She was like 7 months.
Yeah.
It's been longer than 7 months.
It
Yes,
feels like it
since.
has.
Hasn't it?
Yeah,
Since the
it
pregnant?
feels like it. But
Well,
maybe,
she should be walking.
Yeah, she should be walking. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
She's in an apocalypse. She better be running.
With a crossbow.
With a crossbow.
what else? Oh, Carl. They didn't really. Did they do a lot with Carl? No.
I don't even feel like I hardly
Did
saw
he-
him.
I don't remember.
No, I don't.
Where
remember
was he?
Carl. Well, I remember
There
he.
was-
No, I don't remember. I vaguely remember.
you
I
think
remember
would've been
seeing him, but I don't
with
remember
them.
Yeah,
anything
him
specific
interacting.
happening.
Yeah.
During the hurting? What?
No, he wasn't, because he was there with
But I'm
Judith.
just saying, you would think.
Oh, well, no, because he had to be there with Judith, I think. Yeah.
I don't know.
But, oh, and Sasha, she seems to be healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
healing. She seems okay. Because when Abraham asked her, are you here because are you doing this because you want to die?
No.
And she just looked at him
And
just
smiled,
said,
like,
No.
'cause
She said
So she did want to die at one point.
Yeah. But Abraham, and I thought when Abraham said that, I thought he was, because he now, I think he's struggling with that.
Yeah.
And he has a death wish because, and also when he got out and running around and
Although
that
I liked him
risky,
doing that.
high risk behavior.
I did like that.
Yeah.
But I think that was about his, whatever he's going through.
I have to itch my lip.
And it's scratched anyway.
And you would correct me.
And
No, we won't get into that right now.
No, we won't.
I would not corrected you. Just
But
Thank you.
You're welcome.
so we liked, so everything we liked, the interactions with the what are they? The people, the characters, their interactions. Rick and Morgan, you know,
They're a little bit at odds.
yeah, it's not like what they tried to portray in the trailer.
Right.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
But
But I do like their dynamic right now.
yeah.
Because Morgan's like, I know who you are, and
Yeah.
this is not you, and Rick's being like, no, this is me now.
me.
You know, so
Yeah.
hence the title
Mm-hmm.
of the episode
Yes.
for meeting first time again.
Yes. First
So-
time again.
So how did Morgan react to that? Because of course, what's his name again?
Which one?
The one that got bit by the zombie
Carter.
on the face.
Carter.
You know, he got bit. Rick's right there, and he's all wailing and attracting
yeah.
all the zombies
Yeah.
all over the place. And then
I feel like it took too long to kill him. Like, I mean, you didn't like him anyway. Just
I kind of thought at one point I'm like, is he gonna suffocate him?
Yeah, I
Just
was gonna
because
suffocate
you know
him
he's
too.
gotta shut it up
Yeah.
real
I was
quick.
worried. I'm
Or
like,
and then finally he just and then
No, he
Morgan
stuck
like,
him in the head. He
yeah,
stabbed
he
him.
did.
Yeah,
Okay.
he stabbed him in the
oh,
head.
is that what I kind of just saw?
You know?
I know he would have zombied. He would have zombied later.
But yeah, he stuck him in the head.
But what did Morgan think about it? I mean, what was
See,
his feelings?
I had a problem with that because first of all, Carter needed to be. He was already dead.
Yes.
He was bitten, so he was dead.
Yes.
So Rick stabbing him in the head was no different than
Yeah,
what
no.
would have happened anyway.
Yeah.
So it seemed like
he
Morgan.
saved him from becoming a walker.
It seemed
Right?
like Morgan was feeling some type of way
Yes.
about it.
Yes,
but
But then he also says, after
but he said, "I know what we have to
Yeah,
do." But see, I don't understand because there should have been no question about it because he was bitten, so he
Yeah.
was going to be. He had to
He would
be
was dead.
killed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there was no issue. Rick didn't do anything that
Something
anyone
he
else
could have
wouldn't have
saved
done.
And in
You know?
fact, maybe you could argue that he didn't do it quickly enough
Yeah.
because he needed to be shut down
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Which
so
is
that-
how I felt. I'm like,
Yeah.
Why is he
Yeah,
still
do it.
living?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because there's no saving him, I guess, and that's why I don't understand why Morgan was even looking. Because he wanted to say something, but then Rick said,
Yeah.
"Just do this for me."
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah.
kind of shut it down,
Yeah.
and I don't know what he could have said
Mhm.
because Carter was bitten and he was gonna die.
a bad place.
Oh yeah,
Not
you can't
like-
cut the head off.
Yeah, that's like it's not like Herschel where they cut his leg off.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, if
So
you
I
haven't
didn't-
seen previous seasons. But I mean,
Yeah, so I
he's
didn't
done.
get. I
He's
didn't
done.
get why Morgan.
which I'm okay with.
Yeah, but I'm okay with Morgan, you know, kind of standing back because, you know, like when Rick had the gun on Carter, he wanted to shoot him. I didn't think that Carter needed to be shot right then. I don't believe that Carter was actually going to kill Eugene. Carter's too weak.
Yeah.
He's not going to kill anybody. He's
Yeah.
not even going to kill a zombie. So there's no way he's going to kill Eugene. He was just trying to, you know, I guess do that in front of the other folks that were there.
Okay, that made me think about Rick's test.
Oh yes, yes, yes. When the walkers came and he wanted to tell them,
yes.
okay, you take
Yes.
care of them, you do
Yeah.
it.
But he did that for a point.
Yeah,
to show them,
Yes.
y'all
that you're not
don't have this.
right,
Mhm.
right.
Like you guys need to toughen up and learn, and this is how it
Yeah.
is. And this is what's going to happen if you don't learn how
Right.
to defend yourselves.
But then Morgan, then you know, he thought it was getting kind of dicey.
You didn't.
So he jumps
about not
in,
taking chances.
and Rick kind of seemed like he was feeling some type of way about that too. Like he was kind of put off by Morgan intervening after.
But they were also, it seemed to me that Morgan and maybe even Michonne were kind of like, man, we gotta help them out.
Yeah, something bad is gonna happen.
Yeah, they can't
but I feel like they needed that, like to show them. Like,
yeah, they did.
There has to be a little bit of a shock
Yeah,
effect,
they did.
like, oh my gosh, we need to get strong.
Yeah. To let them know, yeah, you do need us. You need Rick to be showing you what you need to do.
Yeah.
You need that because you're sitting here in this fantasy world.
Yeah.
That now we know why you've been so lucky.
Yeah.
But even that is getting ready to
And they were
come to a
extremely
head.
slow at trying to even, I mean, it looked like they weren't acting at all.
As far as when the zombies
When
came.
the zombies
Oh yeah,
came.
one tried to kick at it, and he was doing, and Carter was like this.
Sorry, Ellie.
I don't care who you are, you're still, zombies coming at me. I don't care, I'm gonna get ready.
Yeah. And he told them, use your shovels, use your tools, and they started like this. What are you going to do with that? Yeah. So I don't think like he was strong enough to shoot a human. You know, he was going to kill Eugene.
Yeah.
So I don't, you know.
The little meeting that he had, right? That was about Rick.
Oh yeah, they said they want to kill Rick. How?
I mean,
that was
he didn't even have to try. He's like,
I know. He took the gun and he's on the ground.
Yeah, he didn't even have to try.
And then that's what he does. So a good episode.
Yep.
The top of the season. So many things happened. We got to see all our favorite characters.
And I really liked it. Like, I feel like it was a little slower.
Really?
I feel so.
I felt like it was a little slower compared to
Oh,
other
okay, yeah.
episode ones of whatever season, right? Because I feel like all those episodes were always like bang.
Yeah.
But I really liked it.
But,
like, I liked the back and forth.
Oh yeah, the black and white.
Yeah, it was black and white, and then present day,
present and past.
Yeah, I really liked that, and then the ending did, of course, leave me like
one of those cliffhanger, like what's gonna happen. Suspenseful kind of thing.
And I hide because I always hide under my blanket, and then I peek. It's really sad.
So, any predictions for episode 2? Is the Horde gonna make it to Alexandria? Is the Horde gonna make it?
I'm gonna say definitely.
Okay, so
yes.
it's gonna make it.
Yes, and there's gonna be.
What about
and that many zombies? Ugh, those walls aren't
gonna be
gonna
bad.
hold.
Yeah. So
I mean, they knocked over a whole
the
semi truck.
So what about death predictions? Any death predictions?
I've had a bad feeling about Glenn.
I don't know if Glenn's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna die in the Horde. I don't think he's gonna make it through the season. But
as long as they don't touch my peeps.
I know some Alexandrians are gonna go down. I'm thinking,
and I'm okay with
like
that.
Aaron, his boyfriend, maybe his boyfriend. We did see them.
Aaron looked. Oh my gosh!
We did
Did I
see
see
them.
that in the preview?
I don't know.
Yes, I probably did. He looked all bloody.
Oh no! That was that's one of the trailers.
Yeah,
they showed him. So maybe his boyfriend, some other random Alexandrians, maybe.
Which I would be okay with that.
What about Deanna? Would you be okay with her going?
Well, see, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to spoil the comic.
I think
so.
I would be interested to keep her around a little bit longer just to see how that dynamic changes and how she evolves a little bit.
Yeah, because she's kind of in a dark place.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
She's
Are they
still,
going
like,
to keep her
in
there?
shock because of her husband's
Yeah.
death. So poor
Yeah.
bitch.
So
But-
yeah.
Anyways, well, thank you everyone for being here with us this evening and talking about our favorite subject, The Walking Dead. Really great episode, and we enjoyed watching it. We look forward to the rest of the season. Again, don't forget to go check out our other videos. These two did a whole recap of all the seasons, so go check that out. If you like this video, click the like button below, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can see our future videos. And just join us for this little chit chat about our favorite show. So
And give us a thumbs up.
yep, and give us a thumbs up. Oh yeah, I did say like, didn't I? Sorry. That's Facebook.
Yes.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll get this eventually. So thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Or good morning, depending where you are.
Yeah.